Hello dear students, a warm welcome to all of you in today's class. I am Sumanjit Kaur, working as an SS mistress at Government Middle School Jhande, District Ludhiana. The topic of today's class is informal letter. Communication. Dear students, when we express our feelings or convey the message to others via speaking, writing, symbols or behavior, it is called communication. On the basis of the medium of the communication, it could be of four types: verbal communication, non-verbal communication, visual communication and written communication. Verbal communication. Verbal communication is when you speak to someone, whether it is face-to-face, on mobile phone, either on radio, television or speech. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication includes facial expressions, posture, eye contact, hand movements or touch. When you express through your body language rather than words, it is called as non-verbal communication. Visual communication. When we communicate through pictures, hoardings, road signs, graphs, charts or posters, it is called visual communication. It is used to impart information, knowledge and data. Written communication. Written communication means sending our messages, order, information, instructions in writing. It can be given in letters, circulars, reports, newspapers or books. Earlier, people didn't have access to mobile phone or telephones. So they more dependent on the written communication, and letters were the most common way to communicate with others. Students, there are so many letters from the earlier days which are great source of motivation for all of us, like Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher and letters from Jawaharlal Nehru to his daughter Indira Gandhi. All of you must have read these letters. Not only in the past, letters are important in modern times too. We write letters in the form of emails nowadays. Letter writing is also very important from the examination point of view, as students should know very well how to write a letter in a proper way to score well in their exams. Informal letter. Dear students, in today's class you are going to learn about the difference between formal and informal letters and the correct way and the right format to write the informal letters. Letters. Dear students, letters are of two types: formal letters and informal letters. Both are quite different from each other in many ways. Let's discuss how both are different from each other. Formal letters. Formal letters are written for the official purpose. These letters are written to organizations, government officials or departments. These letters are written for the purpose of to make complaints, for requests, for giving suggestions, for making inquiries or orders. Tone for the formal letters should be highly respectful and formal. It should be written in a set format. The body of the letter should contain the content to the point. Subject is written before the salutation. Informal letters. Informal letters are also known as personal letters. These letters are written to family, friends, and relatives. Informal or personal letters are written to express your feelings, to make announcements, to advise, to send greetings on special occasions. Informal letters also have a set format to write the letter. The tone which is used in the personal letters is quite personal. Stages of writing a letter. Dear students, there are 3 stages in writing a letter. First, pre-writing, then while writing, and the last is post-writing. In pre-writing, you plan what you want to write or what the message you want to convey. In the second stage, while writing, a rough draft is to be made. Write the ideas you want to convey and compile them in an organized way. The last stage is post-writing. This stage comes when your letter is written. This stage requires correction work and revision of the letter. Dear students, all the stages are so important for a flawless letter. Informal letter. Informal letters or personal letters are those letters that we write to our family members, close relatives, and friends. Such letters are written in a simple language and easy to understand, just like we talk to them. Dear students, we have a sample letter. This letter is written by Shefali to her dear friend Muskan. This letter is written to congratulate Muskan on her success in the examinations. I am going to read this letter for you. B32 Sector 11, Chandigarh, 10th of July 2018. Dear Muskan, with the grace of God, I am fine here. I hope that you are also doing well. My happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped in your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. The result has proved that hard work, determination, and perseverance bring good results. You were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. With lots of love and best wishes, yours sincerely, Shefali. Why do we write informal or personal letters? Dear students, we write personal letters to share our joys and sorrows, to express our feelings, to make important announcements like birth of a child or engagement, etc., to advise someone, to greet someone on special occasions like birthday, wedding anniversary, festivals, or on their success. Or we also write personal letters to send personal invitations and reminders or reply to their invitations. How to write a personal letter? Dear students, writing a personal letter is a skill, an art, and if you want to score well in your exams, you have to learn this art. There is a set format for informal letter which includes heading, date, salutation, body, subscription, and signature. Students, let's understand the format of the letter with the help of this sample letter. Heading. It includes address of the sender, then date, the date on which you are writing the letter, salutation, introduction paragraph, and then main content, conclusion paragraph, subscription, and signature. Heading. We start the personal letter with the heading. It includes sender's address, which includes house number, street name, name of the colony or locality, and the name of the city. It should be remembered that it does not include sender's name, and it is written on the top left side of the letter. Date. It appears just below the heading after some space. You can use any of the format from the given formats. Salutation. It is the usual way of beginning a letter and is written just below the date. Its choice depends upon the relationship between the recipient and the sender. Means you can use the salutation according to whom you are writing a letter. Like for friends, you can use my dear and name of your friend. For example, your friend's name is Rajesh. You can use my dear Rajesh or simply dear Rajesh. For family members, dear dad, papa or father, dear mom or mother. For grandparents, you can use dear grandpa or grandma. If your brother, sister or cousin is elder to you, then you can use dear brother or sister. But if your brother, sister or cousin is younger than you, then you can use name of your brother, sister or cousin and can write dear Golu or whatever his or her name. For your uncle and aunt, write dear uncle or aunt. Body of the letter. It is the very soul of the letter. It contains the message that we actually want to convey. The only purpose to write the letter is the body of the letter. Usually it has 3 paragraphs. First paragraph is the introduction, that why we are writing the letter. Second paragraph contains the main content of the letter. And third paragraph is conclusion. Subscription. It is also known as complementary close. Here we are at the step of closing our letter. So, subscription is a polite way to end the letter. Expression should be matched to the salutation. For friends, you can write yours sincerely or lovingly if your friend is very close to you. For family members, you can use yours affectionately. You can also use some phrases just before the subscription like with regards, with best wishes, with love to everyone at home, looking forward to see you soon, or write me soon. Signature. This is the last part of our letter. It is written just below the subscription. It includes sender's name. Things to remember. Dear students, you need to keep in mind few things while writing a personal letter. The very first is, if the name and the address of the sender is given, then you must use the same address in the heading and the same name instead of yours name in signature. Second, if the name of the receiver is also given, you must use the same name in the salutation. Next is, there is no need to use comma in the heading, salutation and subscription. Last one is the most important. In the subscription, the word is yours with no apostrophe. It's not yours with apostrophe s. It's yours. Dear students, now you all have learnt very well that how to write a personal or informal letter. So let's try to write an informal letter for practice. Dear students, now let's try to write a letter. Write a letter to your younger sister Rani describing your visit to some historical building. You are Seema, living at Pratibha Hostel, Bal Bharti, New Delhi. So here are some hints to write the body of the letter. In the introduction paragraph, you can tell her about when you went to tour. In the second paragraph, which is the main content of the letter, give details about the place you visited during the tour. The last paragraph, which is conclusion, you can write what you learned from the trip. Practice letter 1. Write a letter to your younger sister Rani describing your visit to some historical building. You are Seema, living at Pratibha Hostel, Bal Bharti, New Delhi. We start with the heading and will use the same address which is given above, that is Pratibha Hostel, Bal Bharti, New Delhi. Here comes the date and we write 25th May 2020. Now the salutation, and we should use the same name of the recipient which is given above, that is Rani. So we use Dear Rani. Now body of the letter. The first paragraph, which is introduction. I received your letter yesterday. Actually, it had arrived earlier, but I could not get it as I was out of town. Our history teacher had arranged for an educational tour to Agra, and I, along with my friends, enjoyed a 3-day trip to the place. The second paragraph, which is the main content. We reached Agra before noon. In spite of being tired, we could not wait till the next day and went to see the Taj Mahal in the evening. It truly exhibits the emotion of love as one falls in love with the Taj itself at first sight. It is no doubt one of the 7 wonders of the world. Then we went to see the Agra fort. This is the fort where Shah Jahan was captivated by his own son. Now the third paragraph of the body of the letter, which is conclusion. We learned from this trip what no books can teach us. What I saw there will always remain fresh in my memory. Convey my regards to Mama and Papa. Write me soon. Here comes the subscription or complimentary close. Yours affectionately and signatures of the name which is given as Seema. Dear students, it is very easy to write a personal letter because you are writing these letters to your family or friends. So, no formal language is needed. Let's try writing another letter. Practice letters second. Suppose you are Pramod living at 15 Moti Bagh, New Delhi. Write a letter to your cousin Golu asking him to spend summer vacations with you. Hints to write the body of the letter. Introduction. Ask him about his studies and about the summer vacations. Main content. Invite him to your place and give him details about your plans for the vacations. Ending or conclusion. Ask his confirmation about his arrival. Now let's start writing the letter. Here we will use the address in the heading which is given above, that is 15 Moti Bagh, New Delhi. Then comes the date 6 June 2020, and in salutation we use the name of the recipient which is given above, that is Golu. So we write, my dear Golu. The introduction paragraph. Sorry for writing after a long time. I was busy in my exams. I hope you and Meenu also have done well in your exams. When your schools are going to close for the summer break. Now, second paragraph, the main content. We have not met for a long time. Why don't you and Meenu visit us during the summer vacations? We can see the Qutub Minar, the Red Fort and the Lotus Temple. We will also shop at Sarojini Market and will go to Chandni Chowk for street food. I am sure you will love to ride in the metro. I hope you will make it and will write me soon about your arrival. Convey my regards to uncle and aunt and love to Meenu. Yours loving, Pramod. Dear students, you have learnt very well that how to write a personal letter. Now it's time for your home assignment. Home assignment. You are Ravi, living at S36 Lakshmi Nagar, Ludhiana. Write a letter to your friend Nitesh to invite him on your birthday party. Here we have some hints for you to write the body of the letter. In the introduction paragraph, you can give him details about date and time of the party. For main content, Tell him about the activities you are planning to do in the party. And for the conclusion, ask his confirmation for his arrival. So now you all have learned that how to write an informal letter. All the best to all of you, and you may all score well in your exams.